watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back. Girl, I gotta watch my back. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back. Girl, I gotta watch my back. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody.
Watch my back for what, shawty? You know I stay strapped up. Yeah. Let a nigga play, I'ma act up. Hit my nigga Sosa, man, I need to re-up. Yo, shit playing mustard on the block, nigga, catch up. Hold up, let me shake this Sprite up. 4 ounces of tuss, man, yo shit might not wake up. Ballin' on you suckers, hoes, ask me who I play for. Money Town, Alabama, nigga, get your weight up. Shout it, you too, but I'm in love with money. I wrap it around my body like a motherfucking mummy. Me, my nigga do, we be jumping, shit, shout it. I'm just playing, let a nigga hold some. Number 3 J's on, and them bitches run. 8's on the Chevy, doing 90 like it's nothing. Fire Marshal Bill, let me show you niggas something. First place, CNT, bitch, we bout to run it, yeah.
Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back. Girl, I gotta watch my back. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back. Girl, I gotta watch my back. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody.
Feeling like big haters, give me one more chance, I'm not just anybody. Too much dope and touch my hands, cash out the ass. Labels keep your damn advance. I just make great hustle music, bitch, get them damn things. Hoes, I don't trust them. They know I'm the fucking man, trying to set me up. They know I keep them fucking grandma loud, got a fucked up. They trying to get no bumps up. While I lose them pumps up, they falling for no dumb stuff. Party can't watch my back. Niggas try to double back, plotting on a hustler. Looking for that bubble pack, exotic, my exotic. You want it better, cop it, but rob it ain't an option. My choppers don't stop it. Play them to the left and keep them at a distance. Bad boy baller, something like a piston. Cops and the robbers, they watch me and watch me. Haters wanna be me, they copy and copy.
Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back. Girl, I gotta watch my back. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Girl, I gotta watch my back. Girl, I gotta watch my back.
Let's get into it. This is That's My Take podcast. I am your host, Nug the narrator. That is my Frenchie, Sir Coach. Soon as I go on, he won't chew on his bones. So sorry about that in advance. As always, like, subscribe, comment, share. Don't cost you a dime to support. As always, this show is brought to you by the fam, FAMM, forever about making money, forever amongst made men. The Cashapp is right there. If you want to donate, again, this is a side hustle. We do hope to one day monetize. It was leg day for me in the gym, so the energy level, it's going to be what it is. Let me see if I can get my camera a little better. I mean, I want my clock in there, but you know what I'm saying? I want my chain in there, so I need to bring that down. Hey, man, I am where I am, man. I can't help it. There we go. We get a little bit more clock in there. Again, sorry about Coach. He on one tonight. Well, we just can't get it how we want it, but let's see if we do that a little bit like that. Still ain't right, Jesus. There we go. That's the best we go get it. But no, again, subscribe, like, comment, share. Relax, bro. Let me do my show, please. Please. You're not getting on my lap until I'm done with the teleprompter. No. Don't look at me with them big eyes. No, you're not getting on my lap right now. He won a cameo. I do apologize. I mean, he's a lap dog. I mean, I got him from Atlanta. He's been riding in my lap ever since, just keeping it real. Relax, bro. No, not right now. No. Go play with your bone. Look. Look at your bone. Look at your bone. He don't care about that bone. He won't be on my lap. You can't be on my lap right now. I'm not even through with my intro. Man, no. Sorry, folks. Got a brat for a dog. He's got a brat for a father. Makes sense. All right. Again, the song you heard was a throwback. I believe it's like over 10 years old. It's featuring one of my homies, Big Yoshi, Yodo. Rest in peace, Big Yodo. Obviously, the Drake sample never was cleared, so it never saw the light of day, but this is the home of the $2 single. If you like that track and you would like to get that track, hit me direct. My email's in the description. $2 singles. We are the home of those $2 singles. I want to thank everybody who is joining live, who may join live, or who may see the playback. Thank you. I like to bring a little entertainment, yet educational value with a lot of satire. So please don't take me directly. And as always, these are all takes. And this is a sports, music, and entertainment podcast channel. Speaking of, with this being the That's My Take channel, I did also want to mention a couple of things before I get into the show. I think it's halftime. Yep, it is halftime on the Thursday night game. We'll get into that. I do got the game going, but literally halftime just started. But we'll get into that. But I got to get out some commercials and feedback before I forget, because I'm looking at my notes and I didn't put them in my notes, but everything else, we should have a pretty smooth show besides the dog crunching on the bone in the background. But what I was saying is I forgot to mention, thank each and every one of you who take time to watch this show. We are small, but we are growing, and we will be consistent. This show right here is something I love to do and I like to do. And again, all feedback is good. I do want to get into the feedback real quick before we get into the show. I got 2 feedbacks. Yes, 2 of them. One of them was, you play your music, but why don't you freestyle, or would you freestyle on your show? Just to be real, I have a gift of gab. Freestyle, battle rap, that's my roots. But at the same time, I'm a tree now. So the style ain't free. If you want to see me freestyle, hit me freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Hit the Cashapp. Y'all make the Cashapp ring, I'll freestyle. Other than that, the style ain't free. Like, I find my stylist because I style myself better. Like, the style is definitely not free. Real tickety. What else? We had one other feedback. Again, I didn't write them down, but I know it was 2. There was one about the freestyle. It wasn't feedback. This was something I wanted to mention before we get into the show. I have a Twitch channel. I'm really thinking about either simulcasting on Twitch or moving over to Twitch. Why I say this, and I don't have no big following on Twitch, but why I say this is I've been thinking a lot about what a lot of, not a lot, but some people have been saying about the cussing and kind of being too ignorant or whatever. But I just want to say that this podcast is me laying back, talking, and giving my takes on things. I don't want to be uptight. No, I don't need vulgarity, but I don't want to feel uptight. So if I kind of feel like, and I tell y'all, I'm moving to Twitch, or if I upgrade and do the simulcast to Twitch, the show might be a little bit different because I do want to stay within the lines, but at the same time, I'm not driving in the line working. Like, I'm driving on not a joy ride, but this a leisure ride. Like, and if I want to say You know what I'm saying? The N-word, narcissist. I mean, nigga. I mean, nostalgia. Whatever N-word I want to say, I feel like I could drop it because this is my leisure time. Like, and I don't want nobody to get it twisted. I know professionalism and all that and YouTube guidelines, but if I want to get jiggy on a tape, I don't want to feel like I'm held back. Because in real life, like, if I get jiggy, I get jiggy. Like, I mean, I'm going to just keep it real. Like, I don't hold back. I do what I do. I'm me. I'm a cool, laid-back guy, but at the same time, anything happen in terms of disrespect or anything happen where I feel like somebody trying to play something, we go play. We go disrespect. And my mouth foul. And I already told y'all I got a gift of gab when we talked about the freestyle thing. Like, really and truly, I learned a lot of lessons here lately about that gift. It's also a curse. Like, the tongue, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't big on that biblical stuff, and I wanted to use the other S word right there, but I don't want to use biblical and that S word in the same sentence, so I said stuff. You see what I'm saying? I'm growing, people. I'm growing. But that tequila shot got me. Where was I going with the biblical and the stuff, not saying the S word? Anyway, look, the point is, I want this show to be authentic. I want to be able to sit on here for 30 minutes. Tonight is really going to be 30 because I got something going on. But I want to be able to sit on here for 30 to 45 minutes and relax. I don't want to sit up here and feel like I got a restriction on me. Like, I'm a big proponent of the free speech thing. I'm a big proponent of being yourself thing. I'm a big proponent of, look, this is me. I got to go find that song. I think my cousin lost it in a fire, but I had a song called This Is Me, and I wrote it like probably almost 20 years ago. But I guarantee y'all that thing's still a hit because I make timeless music when I really channel what I channel. And that's all I'm going to say on that because, like, I don't know, like, I ain't big on a lot, but I've been getting into, like, channeling and, like, not really grounding, but getting back into being connected because I feel like I've been, I've been disconnected from this thing we call the universe a minute due to life, due to decisions that I probably shouldn't have made. But if the lesson was for me to get through what I had to get through, but then on the other side, you become more connected to the universe, well, my creative powers and juices not only going to flow, but they're going to explode. And all I'm going to say is 2026, look out for good, high quality new music from not only me, but my partner, Shotty B, as we come to bring y'all La Familia. And that's going to be La Familia, with 2 M's. I already told y'all I got a speech impediment. I do apologize for it, but at the same time, it's who I am. Like, that's why I really want to be a rapper so bad, because, like, my speech impediment kind of, like, was the thing when I was little that messed with me the most. So as an adult, you still got it there when you can't pronounce certain 4, 5, or 6 syllable words. Sometimes 4 syllable words. Well, sometimes 2 syllable words, because I had a problem with purple for a minute there, but that's my favorite color. So you know I worked on that word. But yeah, as a kid, I couldn't say it, y'all. Gets dramatic thinking back. But I feel like the plan is lining up for me. I really do. Like, I'm still youthful. I'm back in the gym. I'm feeling like Kevin Spacey on American Beauty, except for the fact that he was lusting for a little younger girl underage. But I mean, I do like young women. I'm going to keep it real. I'm 47. My cutoff 26 right now. 24 if everything good to go. And I mean, some people don't like that, some people do, but I don't live for other people. I live for myself and my personal preference. So let's get into the show, man. Enough talking. First story is a doozy, and that's all I'm going to say. It's a doozy. NBA players arrested for gambling. Say, bro, like, obviously, if you've been following Gilbert Arenas, he got caught up on some gambling stuff. But this one is not necessarily gambling on some. I just played some poker. Nah, this one's deep, y'all. So let's get into the story like real quick because it's a doozy. Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups, Miami Heat guard Terry is that Rozier, and former Cleveland Cavs player and assistant coach Damon Jones have been arrested as part of a pair of wide-ranging investigations related to illegal sports betting and rigging poker games backed by the mafia. Authorities announced Thursday. Billups and Rozier have been placed on leave from their teams, the NBA said in a statement. A total of 34 people were arrested as a result of a year-long investigation covering 11 states and involving tens of millions of dollars. FBI Director Kash Patel said law enforcement officials said the multiple charges involving 4 mafia families and organized crime networks, with Patel saying of money involved that fraud is the money that's involved was the fraud. The fraud is mind-boggling. I messed that one up at the end. Something about, there was a lot of money involved with the fraud. I messed that one up. Let's get into a little bit more of the story because this one's deep for real. I'm trying to see the part about the poker and all that with Billups, but I mean, I don't want to just talk about it until I read it. Let's see. I see the Rozier, my bad. Boom, boom, boom. Ain't really talking about. Wait, here we go. Billups, who was arrested in Oregon, is charged in a separate indictment alleging a wide-range scheme to rig underground poker games that were backed by mafia families, authorities said. The defenders are accused of using technology to steal millions from victims in the New York area. Although Billups is not named in a sports betting indictment, the description of a co-conspirator who allegedly told a bettor that a number of Trailblazers players will miss a March 2023 game had a playing and coaching career that matches Billups. Billups and Rozier have been indicted on charges of wire fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering conspiracy, according to Assistant U.S. DA Diane Hu. Each counts carry no more than 20 years in prison. For people who don't know, or if you're new to my show and you just watching it, I play poker. I don't play it like I used to in terms of going to the casino and actually getting into tournaments and doing that, but I done placed it at the Beau Rivage in Biloxi twice, at least 2 times. So, I mean, I used to play poker 3 times a week around where I live. So that story about Chauncey Billups hit home because, to keep it real, when I play poker, like I got a game tomorrow night. Even though I know the dude that's running it, and I'm going to just keep it real, I love everybody, but I don't trust a motherfucking thing. And I'm sorry for cussing, but I don't trust myself. So when we dealing with money, gambling, so-called chance and luck, humans, hey, I'm watching everything. I don't believe nothing. Your boy 2 seats from me might be signaling you to do this while I'm trying to do that. Look, bro, I don't trust nothing. But like, I'm not playing on the level of mafia and all that. They got tens of millions, which is why they obviously on the FBI radar. But wow, bro, that's wild. And on the other end about people telling info like I'm gonna get out the game early, so bet my under. That's wild too, because like as a gambler, and I do sports bet. I don't do NBA unless it's playoffs, but I do a lot of football sports betting. Just to mention, I lost a 5-game, about 1 game again Saturday. I don't really even want to talk about it, but whatever. My bad, not Saturday. It was Sunday. It was NFL. It was NFL. It wasn't. I lied. It was Sunday. So that means it's NFL. Yes. And it would have got worse because I had Tampa, but I didn't get that far because the damn shit was over. The bet was over. So I guess it's really 2 games. But yes, I had a 5-gamer. Yep. It didn't work out. But no, back to it. You don't want to be betting your money and people got insider trading, man. Nobody want to play like that. Like, that's already like, say, bro, like when you gambling, bro, like if it ain't all up and up and anybody got an advantage, bro, and I find out, I feel played. And I think most people are feel played. Just keeping it real, like I think most people are feel played. Like that's a hard pill to swallow when people playing with your money and they got the ups on you, bro. That's hard, bro. Like to just be like, all right, I'm gonna just take that. Nah, bro. So obviously my take on that is hey, when you're dealing like at that level, whatever you're doing, especially you got what they say, 4 mafia families. I ain't gonna lie. I know the mafia was still around, but I didn't know it was around so much that they still got different families and they still doing their big one because they doing their big one if they got millions on the line. Even though they, obviously got 37, 34 people indicted and round up over 11 states. Yeah, that's federal. Like, let's see what happened. But I mean, it don't look good. And as a segue, the NFL season, not NFL, NBA season has started. With that in mind, you can look for me to at least start giving scores in the NBA. I won't lie. I don't follow NBA until playoffs. I think they play 83 games, 86 games. That's a long season. I used to love foot. Listen, I don't feel like I'm drunk because that was my only shot, but I keep messing up. But let me back up. I used to love the NBA and watch the NBA, and I mean, I was young for Magic and Kareem, but I still remember them. I'm 47. It's all good. I'm an unk out here to some of y'all, but listen, if your name not Paul, don't really unk me in public like on some unk shit, because like I pick up on pickup. Like even if it's just unk on some good stuff, if your name not Paul, like you're not like my nephew, like I ain't big on unk. Like I don't know. Like I'm just me. Like unk just left out the gym. Like I'm just me. Like I don't know why I don't like the unk. It ain't like it's a bad thing, but I know people be trying to unk you. And like where I'm from, like an unk could be like considered a negative thing, quick like, and I don't play like that. But I don't know where I got off on a tangent with that. But at the same time, I do love the Lakers. My team obviously used to be the Bulls because of Michael. Then they moved to the Lakers because of Kobe. My mom, rest in peace, always loved the Lakers. My brother was a Boston fan. He loved Larry Bird and he loved Allen Iverson as a player. I do remember that. So I'm from New Orleans, and obviously the Pelicans there, but I know Joe Dumars the manager, so maybe I'll get into the Pelicans, but I ain't gonna lie, though. I never got into the Pelicans. So I don't want to act like I'm going to be giving y'all highlights and scores of the Pelicans, but they may be in there, or when I call out scores, I might highlight Pelican stuff, but I'm a Laker fan, so look for that. I'm going to go on record as saying, no, I'm not a LeBron fan. And no, he's not the GOAT. Yes, MJ is the GOAT. No, I'm not big on his Jordans like I'm going to wait outside for every release date. Yes, I own Jordans, but not as many as I would like. But at the same time, I don't want to own a lot of Jordans just because I got personal issues with it. And one of the best hip hop songs I ever heard, and I tell y'all this, and I'm not bullshitting. A good friend of mine named Henny 3 times, Henny 2 times, Henny 3 times, Henny 3 times. You can look him up. He's also a podcaster, but he made a song about Jordans. And like honestly, if I even could find it, I might play it on the show, like because it's a real introspective song about Jordans, and I think it's one of the best hip hop songs I ever heard. Just keeping it real, like I'm gonna just keep it real. Anyway, Look for me to run the NBA scores. The third quarter has started on the Thursday night football. The Chargers are up 21-3, and they're driving. That's my son. Let's see if he's got his key. He's got his key. All right, I'm doing my podcast. Um, let's let him get through and lock up and all that good stuff, and we'll continue. But no, it is third quarter and it has started. Chargers leading big. Chargers are also driving right now, so we'll look back into that one. But no, moving on. Well, let me just close it out again. As football season ends, the NFL stuff will come more on the show. I know baseball is in the World Series, the Dodgers versus Toronto. I'm not the hugest baseball fan, but my teams are the Yankees and the Dodgers. I know most people will be like them two total extremes, but those are the two teams that I like, and they're both historical. I am a history major, so I am and got a degree. So in a lot of ways, technically I'm a historian. If I was to just line up everything, you know what I'm saying, father, historian, artist, I could just doom and doom, and that'll be a real, documented degree thing. But yes, look for me to let you know what's going on with the World Series. I want to say start tomorrow night. I should have asked my son, but I know it's the Dodgers in Toronto. I do call this a sports show, so yeah, I know I need to branch out into other sports and all that good stuff, but at the same time, I'm a football dude. Raised football, watching it. Ricky Jackson, Pat Swilling, Dalton Hilliard, Toy Cook, Bobby Abel. I could keep going. I love the Saints, but right now we mad at them, and that's me, myself, and I. I don't mess with them right now. It's hard not to buy some Saints gear because I do want some fresh Saints gear, so I might just do it for the city. But the Saints, bro, y'all killing me, bro. Y'all killing me, man. Moving on. Don't like to report stories like this, but at the same time, it's an entertainment story. And with that being said, Diddy had an incident in prison recently, and it wasn't the best news. Let's just read the headline and go from there. Diddy was seconds from death when Shiv Weldon inmate snuck into his cell and pressed knife to his throat. A knife Weldon Khan got close enough to Diddy to press a makeshift blade to his throat, the rapper's best friend has exclusively told Daily Mail. Lifelong pal C. Finley claims an inmate armed with a shiv snuck into Diddy's what is it? What happened? Snuck into Diddy's New York jail cell and could have murdered the shamed hip-hop mogul in his sleep. He woke up with a knife to his throat, said Finley, revealing previously unreported details of the chilling close call inside the notorious violent Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. I don't know whether he fought him off or the guards came. I just know that it happened. Finley, who has known Diddy, real name Sean Combs, 55, for more than 3 decades, believed the brush with death was a warning rather than a genuine murder attempt. If this guy had wanted to harm him, Sean would have been harmed. It would only take a second to cut his throat with a weapon and kill him. It was probably a way to say, next time you ain't going to be so lucky. Everything is intimidation, but when Sean, it won't work. Sean is from Harlem. Diddy's lawyer raised the threat of violence on several occasions during the Bad Boy Founders federal sex trafficking trial. Defense attorney Brian Steele told the court that in one instance, the MDC inmate wielding a shiv, a makeshift knife or razor, was stopped by a guard. The culprit was trying to earn prestige by hurting Diddy. The Grammy Award winner has spent the past 13 months languishing inside the grim lockup, which is plagued by drug abuse, violence, and understaffing. How is, let me just stop reading. The detention center is known for drug use. So if it's known for drug use, how is a federal detention center getting these drugs in? And how and why are there drugs inside of a federal detention center? I got questions. I mean, that's just crazy. Y'all just admitted that y'all just letting the drugs come in because it's a problem. I mean, y'all got to cavity search every guard. Maybe it's at the top and, it's trickling down at the bottom. But my take, not to get off the subject of the knife to Diddy throat, my take on it is, bro, it's wild behind them bars. I got a brother that got out after 31 years, 32 years, 33 years in Angola. And he tell me stories that most of y'all will probably throw up listening to. Less known being there for him and coming out on the other side. That's a true story. But nobody won't see nobody harmed, even Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the hugest Diddy fan. Nobody won't see nobody harmed. But bro, like, one of the toughest lessons I've learned recently is once you make your bed, whether you want to lay in it or what, that's still your bed, bro. There ain't nobody else's bed. So eventually you're going to get tired. You got to lay in it. And with that being said, man, like, I wish him the best. I don't know when the, what is called? The, transport when he go to his next place or whatever, but I mean, we wish him well. We don't want nobody to be suffering, behind some bars or somebody trying to get stripes off you. Like, nobody want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to deal with that. Moving on. They got a field goal. There's a live check-in right now on the Thursday night football. JJ McCarthy is on the sideline with a clipboard, basically. So I guess Carlson, whence he came, is the quarterback for the Vikings. And again, they got 3 points. They driving as of right now. It's 2nd and 12. Chargers got 24. Vikings are 3-3. Chargers are 4-3. It is the third quarter with 9 minutes to go. Wentz play fake. Little dump off to the running back. Running back scampers for the first down. And that's a good segue to move on to the NFL matchups and the college matchups moving forward. Then obviously we go do this day in history and we go get out of here. And I can't make this stuff up. Again, the show will not be prolonged. I got something to do. Me and Neff got to get shaved. I missed the shave for the show, but I ain't bad. I ain't horrible, but we going to the barber. But no, real quick, let's do the NFL matchups. I thought I had them pulled up. My bad. Take me but a second. I've been learning how to work the teleprompter. Go. All right. I told y'all about the game that's going on right now. Let's look at the matchups coming up for Sunday. Miami, they're at Atlanta. The Jets are at the Bengals. The Browns playing the Patriots. The Giants got Philly. Buffalo's at Carolina. The Bears got Baltimore. 49ers got Houston. Tampa Bay's got my Saints, and that's at home. 3:00 game. We got 3:00 game on Fox. Dallas got the Broncos. Tennessee's got the Colts, and Green Bay's got Pittsburgh, which should be a good game. That's the late night game. That's gonna be a good game. And on Monday, we got one game this week: the Commanders versus the Chiefs. I'm looking forward to a lot of these matchups. Right now, this is the meat and potatoes of the season. You kind of see who move away from the crowd, who kind of get their stuff together and who position themselves for that playoff run where they not having to look for 8 different things to happen just to get into the wild card, like my Saints usually have to do of recent. I look forward to a lot of these matchups. For real. I need to look at some lines. Even though we got some lines here, I don't give y'all lines. I don't encourage gambling. I do gamble. I feel like life's a gamble. Risks make champions. Chances make champions. Higher the risk, the higher the reward. But I ain't about to go jump off no cliff for $1 million and hope I survive. But I'm a risk taker. It's risky business. But moving on, let's look at the college matchups. Right now, just a live look in at a game that's kind of close to home. It's in the fourth quarter. USA, and if you don't know, that's the University of South Alabama, and they're playing Georgia Southern. My bad, Georgia State. I said Georgia Southern. I was wrong. Georgia State. With that game in a close one, 28-23, South Alabama, the Jaguars. I know a couple of players that play for that team by way of Millbrook, Alabama, and in Prattville, Alabama, which is around, little Montgomery suburbs. But yeah, that's a good one as of right now. I will definitely probably fall asleep looking at the highlights of that one just to kind of see how that shaped up. But no, just looking ahead for Saturday's matchups. Let's just go rank games. Wow. I did not know Indiana was ranked 2. Or is that Illinois? Let's click on that to double check because I'm not. I think that's Indiana. I'm almost certain that's Indiana. Yeah, Indiana. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna act like I follow football to a T, but I had no clue. But anyway, number 2 ranked Indiana. It's got UCLA. Number 7, Georgia Tech's got Syracuse. Number 13, Oklahoma's got number 8, Mississippi. Number 16, Virginia's got Bill Belichick and UNC. South Florida's got Memphis. That's usually always a good game. Just going down to some ranked teams. Bama's got South Carolina. Bama's ranked 4th. Missouri is ranked 15th. They got Vandy. They ranked 10th. Vandy just beat Auburn. That should be a good game. Bama just beat Mizzou. So, again, that should be a good game. Number 11 ranked BYU. They got Iowa State. Illinois, they're ranked 23. They got Washington. Just scrolling down. LSU's got Texas A&M. We ranked 20th. I can't wait till we get Kelly up out of there. For real. Louisville's 19th. They got Boston College. Tennessee, 17. They got Kentucky. And closing it out on the college matchups, Arizona State, they're ranked 24th, and they got Houston. Again, I love football, so I'm looking forward to a lot of these matchups. I don't want to sound redundant, but just like in NFL, this is the meat and potatoes of it. This is when it gets good. This is when the games matter. This is when things like injury, grit, determination, who's really locked in becomes apparent. And again, you see who pulls ahead and get ready for the playoffs and the bowl season right now. So these are great matchups. Looking forward to them, as always. Looking forward to them. Chargers got the ball now. It's 1st and 10. That's a pick. Yep, sorry, that's a pick. Now the Vikings got the ball. We'll look back in before we close out the show. Again, it'll be a little concise tonight. We are headed to a segment that I call This Day in History, where I leave you with little education, little something that happened this day in history that caught my eye. As always, for some reason, the teleprompter, when I have it locked in, moves when I move off the page. So give me 1 second as I find what I was looking for, what I had pulled up, because it was a good one. And my dog's snoring. I do apologize about that. This is wild. Like every time. Oh, I remember it was 1981. That's a clue. That's what I'm going to start doing. Remember the year. Here we go. On this day in history, in 1981, the U.S. national debt reached $1 trillion. I don't know the exact number that it is now, but I'm sure it at least doubled. It's pretty much 45 years of debt in a country that generates hella taxes, hella ways, a country that makes money hella ways, a country that is slowly taking benefits away from people hella ways, and we're not working on this national debt. I don't know who we owe, but I heard it was China mainly. But to me, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't want to dwell on it because again, this is a compressed show. But to me, that's whack. Like, y'all tax us so hard in so many ways that most people probably bring home 40% of what they actually earn. And out that 40%, they got to cover their overhead. So that brings that to maybe 20 to 15% to do what? Start over again and hope these next 2 weeks this overtime money ain't taxed too hard? It's wild, bro. That's my take on that. Moving on. Last segment of a Thursday evening is I can't make this stuff up. It's where I usually find a story that I typically think is pretty wild, yet interesting, and also true. But tonight, I actually wanted to like change it up a little bit. We're still on I can't make this stuff up, but we're going to list the top 10 things that most people think are true, but are actually misconceptions real quick. Number 1, fortune cookies are not Chinese. Oh, also, leave a comment. Let me know how many of these you knew, because I'm going to let you know after this, honestly, how many I knew out of 10. But let's run them and get ready to get up out of here, because next we go cue up the music and get ready to get up out of here. But number 1, fortune cookies are not Chinese. Number 2, the Buddha was not fat. Number 3, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star was not composed by Mozart. 4, golf does not stand for misogynistic slogan. Vikings did not wear horns on their helmets. The Great Wall of China is not the only human-made object visible from space. Napoleon was not short. JFK did not identify itself as a donut. 3 kings did not visit the baby Jesus. When earthworms are cut in half, 2 baby earthworms are not born. Is that the 10? Yes. All right. Out of these 10, I knew about the earthworms. I kind of figured the baby Jesus thing was a lie. I'm not trying to hate on y'all Bible, but come on, man. Look, the 3 kings, that right there wasn't true, but the rest is. All right, I ain't trying to get religious. I knew that one. The JFK did not identify itself as a donut. I have no idea, so I'm gonna definitely go with that one. I had no idea about that one. Napoleon was not short. I knew about that. The Great Wall of China is not the only human-made object visible from space. I didn't know that, so that makes 2 so far. Vikings did not wear horns. I knew that. Golf does not stand for a misogynistic slogan. I knew that. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star was not composed by Mozart. I didn't know that. That's 3. Buddha was not fat. I knew that. And for the last one, Of course, the fortune cookie is not Chinese. Stop reading that fortune thinking your day gonna get better. Even I do it. And I know it ain't true, but I guess it's entertaining. It's nostalgia. It's the fortune cookie. We all love Chinese food. That wraps up today's show. Hope it was okay. Hope my energy level wasn't too bad on leg day. I am happy to say I am down 5 pounds. I have a 90-day challenge to not only myself, but me, and myself. So it's that three of my personalities of my 6. To not only lose weight, but keep it off. I want to be 200 pounds in clothes. So that's about 195, 196 is my goal weight. We're going to get there. Got a 90-day challenge. I mean, I'm trying to eat better. You know, sometimes the munchies do hit. Do apologize to myself and others. Coach, relax, because we're getting ready to get up out of here. With that being said, I don't know what happened to my song list. Okay, here we go. What we feel like listening to, just to go out real quick. And again, I love everybody, even the people that don't support, the people that may know about the channel but still don't support. I love all y'all. I really do. One time for the haters. Without y'all, honestly, none of this would be possible. I love the fact that it's somebody out there that really don't like me, who really don't know me, but really don't like me. And you might think you know me, but you really don't. But hey, we all got to cross the bear, right? In all actuality, I love everybody. Y'all have a good evening. Thanks for coming. See y'all Sunday. Looking forward to the Sunday editorial. I'm Nug the narrator. I'm out.
Back to the basics. Laced up my A6. I ain't an A6. I ain't saying I'm the greatest. New dude of the latest, but it's hard to replace it. Might sound crazy. The prototype maybe. Ask your lady. Nug, baby. Love how they crave me. A little bit cocky. You can't stop me. Flavor neighbor, seasoned up and down. I am to rap what Kush is the pound. Yeah. So cool like that, a fool like that, so smooth like that, yeah. This that N.O. vibe, that 6 still in me till I die. No secret, listen up and peep it. Stoner rap. Blended with some street shit. Flavored up like right now. Flavored up like right now. Flavored up like right now. I'm flavored up like. I'm flavored up like right now. Flavored up like right now. I'm flavored up like right now. I'm flavored up like. I'm flavored up like right now. Flavored up like right now. I'm flavored up like right now. I'm flavored up like. Soldiers out with the beat like a vocal here, ad lib, there's a fucking rap. Flow mixed with the dash. Low brick bring cash. 2 pints, I'm a codeine fiend. Can't spell New Orleans without lean. Sip, drink, smoke, dank, live it up. Flavor up on them, never give a fuck. Make them feel your soul. Fam forever, some shit never get old. Roll one, stuff a cone. It's all G. Stoner like Nug run, this all me. Walk 12 blocks, freestyle a mile. Catch plays, same time a smile. Wildin', need I say more? Turn my dorm into the gay store. Like right now, flavored up like right now. I'm flavored up like right now. I'm flavored up like. I'm flavored up like right now. Flavored up like right now. I'm flavored up like right now. I'm flavored up like. I'm flavored up like right now.